Pardon me smoking. My name's Austin. I make daily rant videos like this. This one I want to specifically talk about is how to be authentic, how to be yourself, and how to not come across as somebody else. And that may sound like a silly topic to a lot of people, but there's truly tons of people out there looking inside and saying, who am I really? This video is judgment free. So if you've had any moments in your life to where you felt like you were living a false persona or you were being somebody that you weren't, I'd really like to know in the comments below, because I find this topic real interesting. I see tons of people off into their 30s and they still don't know who they are. And again, they're acting like certain music that they like that they don't. Just it comes down to the even simplest things like laughing at jokes that weren't funny just to feel included, that kind of stuff. So if you feel any kind of way, or you feel like maybe you have moments to where you're slipping up and you're not being who you truly are, just a couple tips just to help a little bit. Or if you're truly searching like, who am I? What are some of the niches that I'm real interested in? It's simple. Just go back to 11-year-old you, back to when you were 11, 12, and all the stuff you found rad and real cool then. That's the same stuff that you'll find real cool now. It's not difficult to grasp on the things that you like. And I feel like a lot of people are scared to openly come out and be like, I like that, which is bizarre to me. I like all kinds of things you would never think that I would like, you know? Even if somebody is wearing like a real eccentric outfit, or they're like out there, and you know what I mean. There's always that one person out in public or at the mall or at Walmart or wherever you go, and you see that one person in this crazy extravagant outfit, all this makeup on, their hair is crazy. I compliment those people. They're being themselves. Those are the truest forms of humans when it comes down to it. A lot of stuff you probably wouldn't agree with them on, but that's not the point. The point is they're blunt with the fact that they are who they are. A lot of people probably say that I come off blunt or I come off a certain way. I just I lay all my feelings on the table. I put everything up front. I feel like nobody does that anymore. And that's another key to finding who you are as a person. If you're sensitive, certain things you can't talk about, let that be known. Or if there's certain boundaries that you have, let that be known. If you're a they, them, he, it doesn't matter. Let that be known. If that's a sensitive topic to you, put that on the table as you first meet somebody and let them know, this is who I am. Don't be scared. Don't be worried about judgment. Especially on this channel, this is the last place I want people to feel like they can't say how they truly feel in the comments below. Because if you have any hateful things to say, I'll just block you. Grasp on to what makes you laugh. This is the most important one, because the things that make you laugh are truly what your soul is. Like, a laugh is the strongest emotion. A laugh is more powerful than crying. It's more powerful than being depressed. Again, pardon me smoking. I'd really like to know you guys' experiences on trying to be authentic and find your personality and who you are. Because it just baffles me. Like, I couldn't walk around and portray myself to be nothing else other than what the fuck I am right now. And I really just want to hear people's experiences. Here's one of my experiences when I was a teenager. I used to just act like a little hoodlum. Like I acted like I was somebody that I wasn't, that I was this little gangster badass kid. And you don't have to believe in manifestation or like your words have life or any of that, but like your words do have life. If you tell yourself something enough times, you'll believe it. I told myself that I was a bad kid, and I ended up being a bad kid. That's why now I tell myself that I'm a calm person, I'm a calm creative. And it works. You'll be shocked. You'll be surprised by how telling yourself certain things, they'll manifest inside you and they'll become true. I used to be so filled with anxiety. It's a big one, is being anxious, not about who I am, but just anxious over the littlest things. Or even my mannerisms. I was real anxious about that. I was real anxious about the way people portrayed me, because I've come from a real judgmental environment in my life. And a lot of people are quick to point the finger and say that you're being someone that you're not. But in reality, they don't even know you. So before anybody tries to cast judgment, they really need to learn the spell book first. That way they get a better example of like what life truly is about, because finding yourself is real simple. If you don't like shopping, then this doesn't apply to you, but go thrift shopping. Find the clothes that you find comfortable. That's the big one, is wearing comfortable clothing. A lot of people, they wear crazy shit and they're not comfortable. That's why they're wearing crazy shit. Or the other way around, people wear certain clothes because they're trying to hide weight or whatever the case. Everybody has their flaws, right? Or the little things they don't like about themselves. That's fine. But remember, personality is huge, and like the way you dress is really who you are. So I have times where I put on a shirt, like a band tee. Well, that's really who I am. I just wear basic clothes, nothing crazy. But I do like hunting for band t-shirts and finding little cool things that I find that I like. And I wear those things. I don't wear what the trend is right now or what people find real popular. And I don't have FOMO, fear of missing out. I was actually asked this by a close friend of mine recently. He asked me if I had FOMO, and I didn't even know what it was. And I might actually make a video about this topic, but I don't have FOMO. I never have. I kind of find that like to be kind of like a marketing tactic. It's just to entice you to buy shit. And I'm a firm believer in like being frugal and like just buying what you need. Now, again, if it comes back to, if it's something that brings a creative touch to your personality in any way by expressing or putting things around your room that inspire you, obviously tackle those. And the last one is simple, is just truly loving yourself. If you're going through something tough right now, lean into the little things, because you'll be surprised by what things attract you. Example, I really like cartoons a lot. So if I'm like feeling real down, I'll put on like some Super Jail, or I'll put on some Spy vs. Spy, or like Mad TV. I'll put on something real random that I haven't watched in a real long time, since I was younger. And that'll instantly bring me out of my fog. So that's all I got to rant about today. Until tomorrow's video, doodle-doo.